Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1968 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and the second best typewriter of all time in my opinion, behind the Hermes 3000. Some people do rank this as number one because of how rugged and durable it is. Basically, you can throw this thing down a mountain and it will still work. Probably will be the longest lasting typewriters till the end of time. These will last till the end of time. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 80, 75 to 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back like a switchblade and extends to show the page gauge, which notifies you when you're getting close to the end of the page. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, which skips 2 half spaces. When you have it in the middle, it skips 3 half spaces. When you have it all the way down, it skips 4 half spaces. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. Moving that down for red. Beautiful. It's also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters just because it's smooth, powerful. And this has unique typeface. Senatorial number 71, prints 11 characters per inch. Some people are like, I can't write on anything besides Elite, which prints 12, and others will say I can't write on anything that doesn't print Pica, which is 10. So this is a little in the middle compromise for those people who can't go either 12 or 10. So 11 is a sweet spot, from what I understand. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that towards you, unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. You have to show the page gauge. So when you get to the end of the page, this just tells you how many, there's a scale to tell you how many spaces you have left till the end, and then it stops there and it holds it for you. So that's pretty convenient. We're going to put the color back on black. Got a shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to type past that block. This is your touch control. There's a minus and a plus sign. The more down you go towards the plus, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The further back you go to the minus sign, the less tension there is. This has a light keyboard compared to the SM3 and 4. So you just want to play with that to gauge your preference. This is your carriage lock. You flip that up and move the carriage to the middle. It locks the carriage in the middle. To unlock it, flip it down like that. That also locks the keys. So the difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is the SM9 has the tab set and clear on the keyboard. On this first version of the Olympia SM9, it was in on SM7. It's on the spacebar. And then on the newer versions of the SM9, they put it over here and they move the touch control to the inside. So if you have an SM8, the tabs are manually set back here. If you have an SM9, you set them on the keyboard here. Right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals. I'm just going to clear them all in one swoop with this lever here on the right side of the carriage. So now we don't have any tabs set, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. By hitting that set button on the right side of the space bar, stops at that spot. To clear that one specific tab and not all of them, hit the clear button when you're at that tab. It clears that one, but I'm going to keep one set. Got a backspace on the right side, very good and smooth. Open the hood like a car hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction manually, the side that you want it to go to, just flip this little switch that the ribbon threads around, and it will pull to that side. And that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon, which is the little metal piece about 8 to 10 inches off the end of the ribbon, and swap automatically. So you don't have to manually go in there and swap these unless you have a problem with your mechanism. Sometimes the eyelet will slip past that, so you could tie a knot around the eyelet so it catches better if you have that problem. On the older versions, there is a different mechanism where it catches it in the front side here. This is just the newer mechanism they had for the reverse. So if you have an older version of the SM9, it will, or the SM8, it will catch it in the front, and which is actually, it's less sophisticated but easier maintenance wise, because those don't go bad. Those trip the reverse very easily. Carriage release on both sides. Not all SM9s have one on both sides. All SM8s only have it on the right side, and the deluxe SM9s will have them on both sides. Carriage release on the left, super smooth. This is an excellent condition typewriter, almost as good as it gets. And if you pull the knob out and turn the knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept with this line space selector all the way back. It disables the spacing. You do want to be careful when you do that, because you will lose your line if you're keeping track of lines. It's for getting in between lines to an exact spot on the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.